meeting in the Bardo. And so it was that when they all reconvened in the Bardo, many years later, after going forth and founding the city of Nusayra at the mouth of the Laviyaya River, and defending it successfully from the Andalusi Taifa sultans coming up to attack them in after years, and building the beginnings of a maritime power, fishing all the way across the sea, and trading farther yet than that, Bistami was well pleased. He and Katima had never married. The matter had never come up again. But he had been Nusayra's principal ulama for many years, and had helped to create a religious legitimacy for this new thing, a queen in Islam, and he and Katima had worked together on this project almost every day of those lives. "I recognized you," he reminded Katima. "In the midst of life, through the veil of forgetting, when it mattered, I saw who you were, and you saw something too. You knew something from a higher reality was going on. We're making progress." Katima did not reply. They were sitting on the flagstones of a courtyard in a place very like Chishti's shrine in Fatehpur Sikri, except that the courtyard was vastly bigger. They looked like Hajis in line to see the Kaaba. Bistami could hear Muhammad's voice inside, praising some, admonishing others. "You need to try again," he heard a voice like Muhammad say to someone. Everything was quiet and subdued. It was the hour before sunrise, cool and damp, the air filled with distant birdsong. Sitting there beside her, Bistami could see very clearly now how Katima was not at all like Akbar. Akbar had no doubt been sent down to a lower realm, and was even now prowling the jungle hunting for his food, as Katima had been in her previous existence when she had been a tigress, a killer who had nevertheless befriended Bistami. She had saved him from the Hindu rebels, then picked him out of the ribat in Al-Andalus. "You recognize me too," he said, and we both knew Ibn Ezra, who was at this moment inspecting the wall of the courtyard, running his fingernail down the line between two blocks, admiring the stonework of the Bardo. "This is genuine progress," Bistami repeated. "We are finally getting somewhere." Katima gave him a skeptical glance. "You call that progress? Chased to a hole at the far corner of the world? But who cares where we were? We recognized each other. You didn't get killed." "Wonderful." "It was wonderful. I saw through time. I felt the touch of the eternal. We made a place where people could love the good. Little steps, life after life, and eventually we will be there for good in the white light." Katima gestured. Her brother-in-law, Sayyid Daria, was entering the Palace of Judgment. "Look at him, a miserable creature, and yet he is not thrown down into hell, nor even become a worm or a jackal as he deserves. He will return to the human realm and wreak havoc all over again. He, too, is part of our jati. Did you recognize him? Did you know he was part of our little band like Ibn Ezra here?" Ibn Ezra sat beside them. The line moved up, and they shifted with it. "The walls are solid," he reported. "Very well built, in fact. I don't think we're going to be able to escape." "Escape?" Bistami cried. "This is God's judgment. No one escapes that." Katima and Ibn Ezra looked at each other. Ibn Ezra said, "My impression is that any improvement in the tenor of existence will have to be anthropogenic." "What?" Bistami cried. "It's up to us. No one will help us." "I'm not saying they will, although God always helps if you ask. But it is up to us. That's what I've been saying all along, and we are doing what we can. We are making progress." Katima was not at all convinced. "We'll see," she said. "Time will tell. For now I myself withhold judgment." She faced the white tomb, drew herself up queen-like, spoke with a tigerish curl of the lip. "And no one judges me." With a wave of the hand, she dismissed the tomb. "It's not here that matters. What matters is what happens in the world,